Howdy folks, Shane the RV Dad, Parkway RV Center, and today I wanted to share a new arrival. This is a 2018 Thor Chateau, and it is a bunkhouse. I forgot the model number. We'll go around and I'll look at it. We'll put it in the video description, of course. If you're looking for this unit, you just found it. This is a really nice little unit. Now, I've walked around it and kind of cheated a little bit for the video, but we're going to go over all the details that I can think of, and we're going to see if we can find something that needs to be fixed or find something that's, you know, any type of issues, so the customer knows exactly what they're buying. And we have a nice shop. If we find anything, we'll fix most stuff. We don't really deal with TVs all that much, but you know, if they're missing, we might throw one in there. But I wanted to walk around it first. If this is your first time looking at an RV, you got to know what to think. And I'm sorry, you got to know what to look for. And I start with the outside, honestly. Now, the tires are absolutely brand new. They have a 2026 tire date on them. Those must have been put on right before they traded it or before they sold it. Our guys picked it up and brought it in. It is in very good shape, guys. I can say that somebody took very good care of this. Now, what I do is I start with the tires, and then I start with, you know, Class C's are real notorious for leaking above the cab, and the indicators that can tell you that are little, you know, extra caulk on this spot or extra caulk on that spot. It looks like it is smooth up there on them corners. It looks like it is done right. Looks like a professional actually did that. It looks like it's got the forever tape across it, and that's how you seal that top overhang. And you look around, you can see where they caulked it themselves. You can tell somebody caulked it. Now, this might need an update up front, but that's kind of where you need to focus on, because this part is flexing all the time. So you need to focus on that, and that's what our shop is for. They check this thing, make sure anything on the roof was good. Slide rubbers look great on this side. Slide toppers look great. It might be missing a gutter point right there. I could be wrong though. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Paint is in good shape. All the decals are nice. The other side has a little spot I'll have to show you. It's not a huge deal, but remember, looking up under here, you look for sagging. Now this will be a little bit flexible, but for daggum, that's strong there. You'll start to see it puff a little bit, and that just helps indicate that maybe it has some intrusions. It's not going to kill the RV experience, but it may have happened, and you might have softness up under there, so you want to be careful. That's the main part to look for when you're looking at Class C's. Now, this design has like a fiberglass cap on it, so you see how the seam overlaps, so the water will come away from it. And you just got to think about this spot here when you're caulking. I always say caulk everything, but like you can see some of these where they caulked everything, and you know they've had one before because they didn't want it to leak. All the screws look good. Missing the weather stripping, but this ain't no big deal. We got rolls and rolls of that stuff. I believe these seats were recovered. They were reupholstered. Now, I don't think that's factory seats. It's real nice material. They're in great shape. How many miles is on this thing? I forgot. Oh, I bet you I can turn the key. 22,079. Very low miles. Smells good in there too. I always tell people, make sure you walk in these things and you smell. And we'll go in that cab shortly after we walk around it. Don't you worry. I'm gonna get on the ground for you, because I always like to make sure, like, if you find something that's really, really nice and you think, well, there ain't nothing wrong with this, I always look up underneath and there's something down there. So We're gonna go up under it too. Slide looks great. Let's look up under. It's underside of your generator there. Check it out. It's got the leveling jacks. Now that is what you hope for up under an RV. No real rust. I don't see any rust on anything besides the raw metal. And that's, you know, this is 2018. That's expected on an older car like this. It looks great. Your slide knocks. I dropped my sunglasses. See all the springs and stuff up under there. There's no rust up under there neither. I'm happy with that. 4,000 kilowatt generator, I'm pretty sure. Now let's walk on the side of it. Now, I love the graphics. This is like a full paint. The Quantum is anyway. That's their full paint version. It still feels like decals. I don't guess it is full paint, is it? Because the decals, I'm sorry. The windows are designed without that gasket around them. You know, the seal. They got the seal in between here and the glass, so you don't have to worry about water coming in. You got a tankless water heater. If I can get it open with one hand. It's stuck. I can't pause the video, darn it. Anyway, our guys check all that stuff. I just wanted to see if it was clean in there. See the same tires. See, that's a different brand. I'd have to get the tire date off of that one. Lots of storage though. It's probably your water system there, and real clean inside. Real clean. Let's look and see what we got. There's your wire. A lot of storage there. It does have the Furrion plug in. And there's your TV coax. Now on the back side, you're looking for caulk just piled up on the corners or on the sides. It looks nice and even up there. See, you got that part that goes that way, so the seam goes across, and it'll be right there on the corner. You got to make sure to keep that updated. This thing is flexing while you're driving, you know. Rear bumper looks good. No fender benders. Let's check the ladder. Stout, strong into the wall. Excuse me. Now, when you're looking at the back, you look for puffiness. If it's puffing out a little bit, you want to see that. That means it's got some separation. Again, it doesn't kill the RV experience, but sometimes water can get in and start to seep, and then this starts to get puffy. That's solid right there. Nice little backup camera too. Here's the big storage, I do believe. Oh yeah, so you got good storage right here. Plenty of room. I'm wondering if that's right under the bed. I believe it is. Really good shape. All the doors open good and they seal good. This is where you put your water in. I meant to put the awning out. I forgot before I started filming. Let's see. So these are Hankooks back here. And I'm looking for a tire date. I'll need to find the tire date for you. I wanted to show you the TV out here. It's outside entertainment. In real good shape. More storage. Always clean. You know, if you think this thing's super clean, check inside the storage. You can tell if it's ever had leaks, if it's ever been real dirty. See, that's clean. I mean, it's kind of dirty, but it's clean. And all the rubber looks good around you know, the seal closes properly. I'd say this thing spent a little time in Florida. See, this is the worst part that I could find on those graphics. Somebody run their finger right there. Didn't say it was me. Somebody did. Now this is the model that has the side cameras. So it's one in each mirror. Whenever you turn your blinker on, it's going to show you all the way down the side so you can see if cars are in your way. It does this on both sides when you put your blinker on. Nice and clean. I wanted to take you inside. It's really nice in here. I spent 10, 11, almost 11 minutes with you. If you're watching, following along, I really appreciate it. Yeah, see the sofa, everything matches color-wise. So not sure, but these are notorious for having to have the fabric in here redone, because that stuff that they used at Thor, a lot of manufacturers make it just fall apart. You look at it wrong. So if they've experienced that in the low miles that they've been in, it's very common. Smells good in here, guys. The first thing you do when you walk in these things, if you're inexperienced, you walk in, take a deep breath and smell. You want to smell, you want to smell nice and clean. You want the air not to be stagnant, but you especially don't want it to smell kind of like a basement or inside a boat. You know, if it's been sitting out forever and you could just smell the water log, and you just don't want it to smell like a basement. It smells nice in here. That's what you look for in the RVs. If it does smell musty, you just want to check your corners and inside your cabinets, all along the roof seam, as far back as you can look, up top, in the back corners especially. That's what you want to look for, just to see if there's any water damage on the inside. Every daggum one of these leaks, so all of them are going to have a leak somewhere. It's just a matter of taking care of it and parking it indoors. Fantastic fan up front. It does have the cushion you can move. The ladder's probably in here somewhere. You're looking under the windows. See if there's any discoloration or any type of water damage. And then you can open these too and look under. If it doesn't look like it's ever had any water damage, look up under here. I've seen these things just swollen to pieces. Look up under here. You're looking for little water stains. Looking for water stains. And then this platform right here and up front, you know, it's going to be, if the water gets in, maybe under the window, or it's going to be, you know, visible. You might have mold or something up there. But as you can see, we're in good shape. Big old TV. This does swing around. You just gotta loosen it. 22,000 miles. Now you can sleep at least 2 adults up here. You could sleep 2 or 3, 4 kids up here if they're small enough. And this one here is like a jackknife. So you've got that side and then that side. A couple people could sleep there. 1 adult could just sleep there. And then right here, I believe it's about 80, 60, or maybe 74, 60 length and width. So you could sleep, a 6-foot person would be just under the full length. If they're 6'1", they'd have to sleep diagonal. But that little table will drop down. You can scoot the cushions in. They'll have a nice place to sleep. Really impressed. All the books and stuff are in here. There's extra filters. Whoever owned this really took care of it, knew what they were doing. There's a little cable box or a DVD player. But you look along, see if there's any water stains. Nice. We got the, now this is a solid surface too. It's not quite the Corian. I don't think they can use that brand name here, but that is just as hard as the Corian is. So that's really nice. Now we always fix, you know, if any fixtures are leaking or anything, we'll make sure to fix all that. We just run pressure tests. Refrigerator, we'll make sure the refrigerator works. This is a little residential here, so it just runs on power. Nice and clean inside. Don't have any odors coming out, like somebody left food in there and didn't look at it until the next summer. Nice little cubbies. You put all your snacks and your spices in here. And then these have cool little drawers. So far, so good. See some wrinkles. Now that could be caused just by heat. This wallpaper, I mean, that's like a light, forgot what they call that, Luan. All that looks fine. Just a little wallpaper coming off. See, look, no stains or anything down below. I don't think that's any type of water damage. No discoloration. You let these things stored up, you know, if it's hot, even the heat or the humidity will get to the inside of them. Let's check inside the sink. Heavy sink cover. That's quality right there, nice and clean. And you have your little charging station with USBs. Now this is a little different. This oven or this stove has an induction on one side and a couple burners on the other, but you only have two. I guess that's all the controls right there. Looky here, that looks like it's a convection too. Yeah, it is a convection. Heck yeah. The only thing it doesn't have is an oven, but if you know how to run a convection, you'll be just fine. You cook your biscuits in there and your cookies and everything. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I don't feel a soft spot. I don't see any damage. Somebody's going to look at this. They really need a bunkhouse. It's priced well. I think the person that looks at it is going to buy it. I would. There's your bunks. Fine material on these mattresses. You can't break that stuff. You got little TVs back here. They figure out how to hook a game to it there. Just make sure to cut their part of the power off so they'll get outside. Yeah, it smells nice back here. There's no water damage or any kind of discoloration under the windows. Yeah. See, look at here. See the wrinkles? I guarantee you that's caused by heat. Just knock on that wood. Make sure it's strong. When it gets wet, it'll swell, and you can tell. I just don't think that's what that is. It's along this wall too. Just might have been this section with the wallpaper they used. Seeing that everything else looks fine. Walk through bathroom. You're always looking for rusty screws or anything around the fans and the skylights. That cap, I don't know if you could clean that. Sometimes they get so old up here they crumble. So they'll have to look at that just to make sure it's in good shape. And it's me, hi. You got my ugly mug. I didn't turn the air on. I was just trying to film real quick. But it looks good up here too. The skylight looks fine. No rusty screws. You got to look around the shower on the outside in that crack, you know, because these things will leak, and then you'll have, you know, your wall will be all tore up. See, that's the same wall right there. Same wallpaper. Doing the same thing. I wouldn't be worried about that. Nice little sink. There's your controls to your tankless water heater. Big tall bed. There's your radio. Big tall bed. Look in here. Yes, that wallpaper kind of peels a little bit. I wonder if it was caused by that Florida heat. Here's your TV and your dressers. I call them chest of drawers. Some people call them chest of drawers. You know how that goes. There's more drawers down there in a tall cabinet. Be good to put your dresses and suits in there. Super tall bed. Goodness. Yeah, that's a nice mattress there. Don't know if it's a Serta. It's a sleep type. Looks good up underneath. Daggum. If you can, you might need a stepping stool to get on up there. Some people got them short legs. Yeah, see? Everything's solid. It's just that wallpaper. It had to have been stored in some humidity. See, because you'd see like discoloration on your valises underneath the windows. Is great shape. I think that's just a little cosmetic thing of that wallpaper. Max fan in the bedroom. You want to run those before you cut your air on, especially if it's real hot in here. Get all that heat out of here. Well, dang, it's been 21 minutes. I hope I went through it good. Touched on every little detail there was. This is a really nice little camper. It's going to have some, it's going to take some families down the road. Y'all going to have some wonderful memories. But thank you for watching. You know, if you need to get a hold of me, my number is 423. Actually, I'm going to give you my work number, 706-965-7929. That's our store. If you have any questions, you can reach out there, or you can email me at shane@parkway.rvcenter.com. We'd rather have you call, but if you email the snail mail, I'll get back to you as soon as I see it. I try to look at it 3 or 4 times a day. You know how the snail mail goes. But if you're interested in this unit or any of the other units that we have, or you just want to call and shoot the breeze about your latest adventure, shoot, give me a call. 706-965-7929. Now we'll make sure that all the major stuff, the roof air, the stove, the refrigerator, the water heater, all that stuff's working properly. And this one's new enough to put a little warranty on it. So once they're sold, we'll send them through the shop, and that'll guarantee the warranty that it will cover engine and transmission that's covered on there. And it's just a good little deal for what you pay, $49.9. That's it. No fees or anything like that. And if you have, you know, if you need finance or whatever, you can call me and I'll get it all lined up for you. We got a couple banks here that pretty much do you instantly if your credit's high enough, and you'll be out of here in 2 weeks. And most of that time that of the 2 weeks, your unit is waiting to get into the shop because of the ones ahead. But they're telling us about 2 weeks unless we have to order crazy parts. So come in, see if you like it. And if you do, you can buy it from Shane. Don't forget to buy it from Shane. And we'll get it all sent through the shop. Have it ready for you. And I'll show you how to use it when it's all ready. We'll have it plugged up. I'll show you how to crank the generator. Turn all the lights on. Make sure to tell you how to turn everything off. And I will walk you through it as long as you need me to. We can spend 30 minutes, or I could spend 3 hours with you. They don't charge for that neither, but you can tip. And I do take crypto, Bitcoin. Well, thank you so much. It's been 24 minutes. God bless you guys for staying with me. If y'all are interested, leave a comment. And if you just want to come on down, would love to see you. We look forward to meeting you in Ringo, Georgia.